So I did something amazing yesterday. It was awesome. I did absolutely nothing for about an hour. Absolutely nothing. I didn't have my phone near me. I didn't have a TV near me. I didn't have any screen near me. I just kind of did nothing. I was in my room and I was just laying on my bed doing nothing. It was it was like another good point, great point was the bed was made. I made the bed, which was really nice. For those that haven't made their bed, make your bed. You'll feel so much better for the day if you just make your bed. Even if you make your bed like 2 hours before you go to bed, make it. It's just a nice thing. It's like a cherry on top of the cake or the pie or whatever it is. Whatever you put cherries on top, like a sundae dessert. Anyways, so I did nothing. I did nothing. I just laid in bed and just looked in the ceiling for like an hour, basically enjoying the silence. I guess that would be a good reference or a good analogy or a good uh, 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 another way to go about it would be maybe just sitting in like a lazy boy or in on the couch and doing nothing. But I didn't do that. I just laid in bed and just did nothing. I didn't think about things. I didn't. I wasn't thinking about like, oh, I gotta do this next. Oh, uh, I got this great idea for this. I wasn't pondering the future. I wasn't pondering the past. I was doing nothing, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I enjoyed it, and I think that's missing in today's culture. I think we're not used to silence or even sitting down and pondering thoughts. We're always just moving, 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 moving. And it's frustrating, you know? It's frustrating that we can't just literally wake up and smell the roses. We can't just pause, right? We can't just pause. There's always like there's things to get done and we got to do them, right? We got to do those things. We got to do them all the time. And I think people need to just kind of slow down, sit back and just breathe. I think there's a reason why there's all these movements to like reduce the amount of things in your life, uh, having a screen time deload or a dopamine detox. There's all these like words for it because if there is this type of thing happening where you have a dopamine detox movement or you have like these meditation movements, you know, there clearly is something probably wrong. There might be something wrong. There's clearly people are stressed out, overworked. I don't know, man. Something is not right to just get to the point where you could just you find it's enjoyable to just have silence. Um and that's hard. That's hard to kind of get that, you know. What if you have a lot of kids? What if you have a very demanding job that you have to work a lot, right? What if you have these things that are that kind of pull you away from the opportunity of just like nothingness, like just no noise, no sound. Um, I guess that's also one of the reasons why they have what are they called? Like they're like deprivation tanks. There's whole companies that you can go and they'll you pay them money and they will deprive you of sound and sight for an hour. You know, they're like float tanks, I guess. And it's supposed to like be helpful because I mean, I mean, it's understandable, right? Because you have all these things just bombarding you every day. You got to pull up your Facebook. You got to pull up your Instagram feed. You don't got to do these things, but you do them because like maybe you're escaping something. I don't know. Like maybe you're escaping something, you know? Like we know, I mean, I know we know, you know, at least I know that when I am distracting myself with my phone. I don't have a tablet, so I can't say tablet or my computer. Oh, I guess distracting myself with my computer, I guess, because I have a computer, you know, uh, that I'm avoiding something, you know, I'm using it as a scapegoat to avoid doing something. Like I am doing it on purpose. Like I know I'm doing it. Like, oh, I'm going to just pick some random video on my YouTube feed and watch it, you know? Oh, I'm learning something, so it's worth it, right? It's an informative video. I'm learning something. And really, I'm just doing it to kind of like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this thing. I'm avoiding something. I'm procrastinating. But I did something yesterday, and it was great. And that something was absolutely nothing. Something to think about. Think about think about dialing it back a little bit, you know? You know, dialing it back. I know we always, at least I feel this way. I don't know about you. I feel like there's this pressure to get things done constantly, you know, to constantly be doing things. And at the end of the day, I feel like even though I did some things, I feel like I didn't really do things. You know, I didn't really get things done. You know, like, oh yeah, I did some chores, got my laundry done and the dishes done, but like, that like happens every day. Like it's just that cup fills up every day. The dishes fill up every day. The laundry fills up every day. You know, so like when you finish those that daily chore, you're like you don't feel like you accomplished anything. You just feel like you're just maintaining, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird having that sensation where you're working and you're busy and you're not really moving forward. So maybe if you want to, you don't have to. Maybe sit back, sit down on your couch, lay down in your bed, and do nothing. Don't think about it. Don't even think about things. Don't read. Just like hear nothing. Unless you have tinnitus, where you just have a constant ringing in your ears. But just enjoy the silence, right? Just enjoy the calming nothingness, and you might feel better for it. Anyways, I got to get going. I got to draw. Take care, my friends. Cheers. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you feel the same way, feel free to put your 2 cents in the comments section. Thank you. Bye. Cheers.